Live just in time for the kickoff of this game between France and Argentina. Just quickly gonna run through the team lineups here. So as you guys can see there, just let's reset the clock. So the team line: Emanuele Buffelli, Batista Delki, Matias Maroni, Jeremina de la Fuente, Mattia Carreras, Santiago Carreras, and Thomas Cubelli in the backline for Argentina. Then Facunda Issa, Marcus Grimm, Pablo Matera, Thomas Lavanini, Guido Peri, Francesca Gomez Cadella, Julian Montoya, and Thomas Garlo for Argentina. Then for France, we got Jaminet, Peno, Fico, Ntamak, Gamon Villiers, Mattia Jalibert, Anton Dupont. And then in the forwards, we got Jalok, Waki, Cross, Philips, Flament, Hawas, Marchant, and Bale in the forwards. So, yeah, let's get into this game. It's going to be a cracker of a game, I can guess, almost from the get go. So, I'm thinking that France will win this one by between 10 and 15 points, to be quite honest with you. So, it is going to be a kickoff from France in this game. Let's see how this one is going to pan out here for the French versus Argentina. A lot is being expected from this France side today. So let's see how this is going to pan out. John Mayer says, Awe Guru. So here we go with the kickoff. And this game is underway. And it's Argentina who's taken it in just inside their own 22. Now taken up beautifully here by Marcus Kremer. Taken at the back is Kubeli, waiting for this ball. Might just go for his own kick here, but gives it out. And a kick downfield by Carreras. Not going to find touch. And into the hands it goes of Villiers. Now a chance here for Intermac. Dupont gets it out again beautifully. Up to the 10-meter line goes France. France with a good opportunity now. Working their way forward with the big boys. And making some ground and headway through the middle. Through Paul Willemse. Now it's Fico. Fico has made a couple of meters here and still coming is France, but good defense from Argentina, bundled into touch. So it is going to be a line out to Argentina. Great defense there from Argentina after just about a minute of play in this game. Right, so France showing the intentions very early on in this game. Just working through the forwards. And they do have a penalty from here between the 10 and the 22-meter line. And a chance for France to maybe get the first points of this game as well. Will be interesting to see whether they go for goal or decide to go for touch from here. My voice might not be up to scratch. As you guys know, we just came off the back of a massive Springbok game. So definitely looking forward to this game as well. Whether we will finish this off is another question altogether, but we'll see how far we can get with this one. Only 3 people watching at the moment, so it is Melvin Jaminet, the French fullback, who will have a shot at goal here after 2 minutes of play in this game. Kick at goal, and let's see what he makes of this one. That one is going to go to the right. Oh, has it gone through? Bit of confusion there. Let's see whether it's gone through or not. But yeah, it is over. So 3 points to 0. France lead this game after just 2.5 minutes of play. Come on, Argentina, says Johanna Spain. Penalty from Jaminet in the 2nd minute of this game. Restart from Carreras. Taken beautifully there by the number 8 of France, just outside of the 22. Now Dupont waiting for it. Gets it out to Jaminet again, who kicks it downfield. And this time it's going to find, let's see, Carreras now inside the 22. Now goes to the kick downfield. And that's a big kick from him. Not going to find touch, however, into the hands of Jaminet. Up to halfway he goes. Now France on the attack, right on halfway. Dupont gets it out. Here they come now. Great run here from Jalibert. Up to halfway, picking it up and go from France. Up to the 10-meter line they go. Dupont now. Quick ball out. Good charts there from the four lock from France. And it's a good charge here from them as it's Flamengo who took it up. And France have got this again now. Anton Dupont just outside of the 22 of Argentina. Here comes France again now. Intermac gets it out to Fico. The long cut up pass now. Here's a chance. Intermac again over the 22-meter line. Here goes Villiers there in support for them. Will it come back? Oh, great pass there. Just not finding the hands of Cyril Bale. So a little knock on from France there. 4 minutes into this game. Just a little handling error there from France in the end. Letting them down a little bit. Lionel asked who won, South Africa or Wales. So South Africa won the game 23 points to 18. A great last 10 minutes from the Springboks, winning that game for them. Right, line out here scrum down to Argentina inside their own 22 right now. Jennifer Strumper says, kan nie wag om te sien wat doen die beste 9 in die wêreld vanaand nie, Dupont. So that is still an open debate, Jennifer. I do rate him as a player, but I would love to see how he fares against the likes of Faf de Klerk and Aaron Smith. Can't really rate him against Kubeli today. Right, so just waiting there. The clock has been stopped, so let's just stop it right there. So Argentina with the scrum inside their own 22 here, and we'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. 4 minutes into this game, and we'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. Scrum down to Argentina. Kubeli will feed this one to the scrum for them. So time is back on the clock now, and scrum down to Argentina inside their own 22. Kubeli with the feed to this scrum now, controlled beautifully by Argentina. Big scrum coming from them. The ball is loose now. Kubeli under pressure there, but a penalty to Argentina from the scrum. And a little bit of a scuffle there between the players at the moment. So unnecessary, really. Johanna Spain says, Faf is no good. Jennifer says, seems saam ons sal maar sien of is hy geoverrate. Yeah, that is basically the fact that we're going to see, Jennifer. So it's going to be interesting. Penalty here to Argentina. So they will be finding touch roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half. Just need to get used to the names here. Jalok, let's go through this. So France side again, Anthony Jalok, Cameron Wacky, Francois Cross, Willems, Flamen, Tawas, Martian and Cyril Bale. And then the back line, obviously, Jaminet, Beno, Fico, Ntamak, Villiers, Jalibert and Anton Dupont. We'll get there eventually. Go France, you are the best, says Andrew Lamprat. Right, the line-up taken by Kremer, and a chance now here for Argentina. Penalty advantage coming, breakaway here from Argentina up to the 10-meter line they go now. Marcus Kremer gets it out to De La Fuente, back inside to Carreras. Right on the 10-meter line, inside the half of France now. De La Fuente up to the 10-meter line again. Now Kubeli, quick ball, tries to go on his own, makes a couple of meters, but the referee is going to call him back now. Penalty, I think it's going to be, where exactly is he going back to the 10-meter, well, between the 10 and the halfway line. So pulling down the line out, I think it is, Paul Willems, the guilty party there. And penalty to France, up to Argentina. Jennifer says, onthou Faf speel volgens sy span se game plan. That is true. I do believe that Faf only plays the way Rusty and Jock wants him to play. So Carreras now with a kick downfield. He is going to find touch inside the 22 of France. So a good attacking opportunity here for Argentina. Can they do this? I would love to see Argentina win, but on the other hand, I do want France to show that they're quite dominant as well, leading up to that All Black game in 2 weeks' time. Right, so throwing gonna come here from the captain, and he throws it in. Julian Montoya now off the back here, driving more formed by Argentina, and a chance now to attack from inside the 22 of France now. What can I do? Kubeli gets it out to De La Fuente. Stop right in the middle on the 22-meter line. Kubeli again now. Taken up nicely from Argentina. Kubeli again now. Out it goes to Montoya. Driven back in the tackle. Good defense from France. Now Kubeli again. Carreras. Out it goes to the right winger there. Batista Delqui for Argentina. Lost ground up to the 10-meter line. Inside France territory. Now taken up by Gurupetti. Now Kubeli again. Out it goes to Carreras. Goes high up into the air. The chase coming now from Argentina. But an easy mark there for Jamine. And inside of 22, a chance now for France to get out of their own 22. Good play there from France on the defense. Just showing some character and not giving away any chances. Johannes Payne says, is Paul Willems a South African? Yes, he is. So he's been with the France setup for a while now. The kick, it's nearly taken there by the fullback there of Argentina, Boffelli. But here comes France again and Penaud. Now Penaud with a kick downfield. The chase is on here, but Argentina should be back for it. It is taken by Delqui now, inside his own 22 now. Pressure coming from France. 9 minutes gone in this game. Here comes Argentina again from inside their own 22 at the moment. Kubeli waiting for that. Gets it out to Carreras, who's going to put it to the boot. And he is not going to find touch into the hands of Jamine. Now it comes out to Villiers. Villiers is going to straighten the line up to the 22-meter line here for France. Good attacking opportunity now. Woki tackled back, taken by Delqui now for Argentina. Right on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Kubeli waiting. Penalty advantage, it seems, coming for them. No, it's a knock-on. So it is going to be a scrum down here to Argentina inside their own half. So France looking very dangerous on the counter-attack. Dupont doing well, gets it out to Penaud, who had a really good run, puts it to the boot, but Delqui was back for it, and Dupont was there on the defense quickly, along with Jamine. So early onslaught here from Argentina, showing some nice nitty-gritty. Johannes Payne says, any scrum off who kick a ball inside the opponent's 22 is not a scrum off. We are off again. Keep it going, Mr. Guru, says Thai Ventura. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll keep it going as long as possible, Thai Ventura. First scrum of the game now, and it's going to be a feed to Kubeli. Right between the 22 and the 10-meter line, inside Argentina half. Kubeli doing well. Penalty advantage coming for Argentina now. Kubeli off the back. Gets it out to Delqui. Puts it to the boot now. The chase is on here, but France is going to win this easily. Kicks it into touch. And, that is a bit weird from the French side. Just kicking that ball into touch without any pressure whatsoever. So, let's just see who it was. It was it was Jamine who put that ball into touch. So it's going to be a line out 5 meters out of the French try line here for Argentina. So a great opportunity for them to attack. Can they do this? Right. It is Montoya now with the throw into this line out 5 meters out. It is Lavanini who takes it in now. Here comes Kubeli now. Just a meter short of the try line. Over he goes. Was he held up? I think he is. Held up over the try line. So this should be a goal line dropout for France now. Yeah, held up in the tackle. So it should be a goal line dropout for France. The new rule, not a 5-meter scrum to Argentina, but a goal line dropout for France. Will we see a drop goal coming from here? We have seen a lot of teams opting to go for that drop goal opportunity. from the goal line dropout. So let's see what France will do with it, and then whether Argentina will go for a drop goal. The restart, that's a long kick into the hands. It goes off Boffelli. He's going to run it. Here's a chance now. A little kick from Carreras, just there by Boffelli, but into touch it goes directly so. And we will have a line up to France between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside France half. So 3-0 it is here, and France leading by a 3-point margin at the moment. You can always expect a massive onslaught from both these teams. Very adventurous at times from both sides. So lineup now coming here for them, and it's going to be Martian who gets it in, gets it out to Flamentu. Now a box kick over the top from Dupont. Gets it out beautifully here to the left winger of Argentina is Matias Carreras. Now Lavanini up over the 10-meter line. Kubeli waiting. Gets it out to Carreras again. Puts it to the boot now. Straight down the middle into the hands here of Penaud or Jamine, who's going to put it way behind. But beautifully taken by Carreras again now up to the 10-meter line. Here's a bit of space for Argentina. Was there a high tackle from Woki? No, says the referee. Play on. Kubeli now. Out it goes to Pablo Matera. Just short of halfway. Penalty to France. Diving off their feet is Argentina. So another missed opportunity here for them. Barry says, hey, Guru, what a game it was. Absolutely. I don't think I'm going to have a voice tomorrow, to be quite honest. Waar spelen in Frankrijk of Mendoza, asked Jennifer. So they are playing in Stade de France in France as well. So it should be a game that France win here today. The kick from Jamine only finds touch on the 10-meter line inside Argentina half. So not a lot of distance made from that one. So let's see what France can do. Marchand with the throw into this lineup. And it will be taken. Oh, it's off the back to Intermac now to Pont. Out to Jolly Bird. Jolly Bird gets it out to Penaud, puts it to the boot. Now the chase coming from France. That ball is over the dead ball line, and Argentina decides to put it down over the dead ball line, and it's going to be another goal line kick in for Argentina. Well, this time it's going to be Argentina who's needing to do the goal line kick in. It was France previously, so let's see how Argentina handles this goal line dropout. Stephen Lennon says, supporting the Southern Hemisphere team. Go Argies. Right, so taken in by Jalibert. Now gets it out to Jamine. Well, not actually Jamine. There's the number 8 taken beautifully by Jalok. Here comes France again now. Jalibert into Mac. Gets the pass out. A bit sloppy to Fico. The ball is loose now. Taken beautifully there by the Lockford Lament, really. And now here's another chance. Jalibert out to thumping tackle on Woki right on halfway. But it looks like it's going to be a penalty here to France, it seems. A little bit of a scuffle there between the two teams at the moment. So let's see what the call from the referee will be. 16 minutes gone in this one. And it's a 3-point game at the moment between them. Ty Ventura says France can beat any team on a day, but they are inconsistent. And then Jennifer Strumper says, gaan nie maklik vir Pumas wees nie, daardie vra die bokke. Absolutely. So it's going to be a scrum down here, it seems to. Let's just see whose ball it will be. Not quite sure whose ball this is going to be, but it might be a France ball. Time has stopped, so let's just stop that real quickly. 16 minutes and 38 seconds gone in this one. Just some attention to some of the players at the moment. But 3-0 France lead this game. Great victory for the Springboks today, just showing true class against Wales, coming back from behind to win Wales in the last 10 minutes, really. Great try from Malcolm Marx, set it all up, and then a penalty from Elton Jantjies at the end, securing the victory for the Boks. 3-0, France leads Argentina. John Mayer says, I think it's Arar. I'm not quite sure what that is. So replacement on the field here for Argentina. Looks like an injury replacement. And it is the number 20, Jean-Martin Gonzalez, who's on the field. So I do believe that it's Pablo Matera who will be leaving the field. Thank you for the host, says Jennifer. No problem, Jennifer. Always a pleasure. Right, Anton Dupont to feed this ball to the scrum here for France. And here they come now. On halfway, penalty advantage coming. Anton Dupont now switches back inside. And a beautiful break from Jalibert. Up to just 10 meters out from the try line, right in the middle of the field. Quick ball needed. The referee's going to call them back. So penalty here on the 10-meter line. Between the 10 and the 22. Almost right in the middle of the field. So another chance here for France to go ahead by 3 more points. So it should be 6-0 real soon. Great stuff here from France. Just dominating this game at the moment. And Jaminet will be going for goal from here. So it should be another 3-pointer easily coming up for France here. It's been a long day here, really, but really enjoying the commentary. And while watching the game, why not do the commentary anyway? We're up to 5,700 subscribers on the channel, 37,000 views on the Springbok versus Wales game. So definitely all good. Right, Melvin Jaminet with the penalty attempt here for France. Can he get it for them? Should get this easily. And the kick from Jaminet, beautifully struck. And it's 6-0 it is for France after 18 and a half minutes gone. 6-0 it is. Pete Pompey says, Guru, it is raining in Paris. The weather played a big role in the Bok game. Absolutely. No, it doesn't look like it's raining here in Paris. So it looks like a quite good game for running rugby, to say the least. So the restart from Carreras for Argentina, taken beautifully by Jalok inside the 22. So waiting for it now is Anton Dupont from inside his 22. Gets it out to Jalibert, who's going to put it onto the boot and into the hands of Carreras. Now, it's actually Delki, who's going to have a run here up to the 10-meter line. Inside France territory now, Kubeli gets it out to La Fuente. Carreras back inside. It goes to Montoya. A good attacking opportunity here for Argentina. Now Lavanini, just between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Inside France territory now. Can Kubeli do something? Penalty advantage coming. Now a little chip over the top from Boffelli. He regathers it beautifully. Just short of the 22 though. Kubeli now. Kubeli goes with a little dummy, but a penalty back. They come for Argentina and a chance for them to get onto the board here. Jennifer Strumper says, bly vir die bokke. Dit kan net beter gaan volgende week. Absolutely agree. Scotland is going to be a tough one to crack, especially at Murrayfield. But I do believe that we will be able to win that game, Jennifer. Right, so Boffelli will have a shot at goal here. And with 20 minutes gone, it is what it is. A very tightly contested game after those first 20 minutes. But I do want to say that it looks like France are dominating at the moment. Good work from them. Emiliano Boffelli with the penalty attempt here for Argentina to put them back within 3 points. About 5 meters out from the middle of the field, just outside the 22. Can he get this conversion for Argentina? Big kick coming up. Can Argentina strike back in this game? It's been all France in this opening 21 minutes of the game. Right, the strike of the ball is not a good one. It's going to go to the right of the post. So 6-0 it will remain here at the Stade de France. Right. Stephen Lennon says, go RG's. And Jennifer Strumper says, hoe gaan het nou met oom Hugh, weet jy dalk? So it is going a lot better with Hugh Bladen. So yeah, I think he is getting stronger by the day. So hopefully things will change. Oh my goodness gracious me. There's been a charge down from the 22-meter kickoff. And it's a try to Argentina after that. And a brilliant play from them. Great pressure from Kubeli. And I think he's the one who scored the try here for Argentina. Absolutely brilliant comeback from Argentina. What a charge down from Kubeli. Momentum couldn't, well, it's not Kubeli, it's actually the number 6 who took it up beautifully there. And it is, it's Pablo Matera who did the brilliant work there. Did he get the offload? Yes, it's Kubeli who got the try. And that should put Argentina into the lead here, right in front. So I'm going to add that already. The box had 2 alarms going off during the night at the hotel. One if it was organized. You never know, John Mayer. Argentina should win when France lose. And then Stephen Lennon says, Argies go Argus. And then well done, says John Mayer. So 7 points to 6. It is Argentina leading, but totally against the run of play, to be quite honest. Pablo Matera charging that ball down from the 22, and a great comeback from Argentina. Jollybird can't believe what just happened. 7 points to 6. It's Argentina leading this game. And here we go. Beautifully taken by Argentina just outside the 22 now. Kubeli waiting for this ball. Taken back, says the referee. Gets it out to Carreras, who goes to the boot now. Not going to find touch. Into the hands of Jamine. Now it's Intermac. Gets it out. Intermac now with a chance here. Needs to run this. Good defense there from De La Fuente. And a penalty to Argentina. Great work from him. And wins the penalty on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Right, 7 points to 6 it is. Can Argentina win this game against France today? That will be quite exciting. Again, it will just stipulate the inconsistency from France overall and from Argentina, to be quite honest. But what a kick there. Finding touch 5 meters outside of France try line. 7 Centillion says Argentina will not win if France win. Well, that is quite, well, straightforward. It's either going to be Argentina or it's going to be France. So I'm not sure what you're going on about there. But yeah, we'll see who comes away with victory at the end of the day. John Mayer says no speel ons. Right, taken by Pablo Matera off the back here. And sounds like a very interesting match so far, says Steve Ventura. Here comes Argentina with a driving maul. Montoya controlling that back at the back of the maul here. Now still going forward, but very slowly now. Penalty advantage coming for Argentina. Now Kubeli waiting for it. Can Argentina make another try from here? Still coming now, Kubeli. Gets it out to De La Fuente. Now Carreras, long pass out to Boffelli now. Boffelli out to Carreras again. And just 5 meters out from the try line. Fico over that ball. But a penalty will be awarded to Argentina, going back all the way. And some more handbacks galore here between the two sides. Very passionate countries. And you can just expect handbacks to fly throughout this game. Going full force now. Something's got to give. The referee needs to talk to these players now and settle things down. Because we know both sides very emotional and very aggressive at times. This could end up in a handback contest between the two. Right, 26 minutes gone in this game, and it's a penalty to Argentina unless something will change from here. Let's stop the clock. This looks interesting. Let's see what the referee, well, the touch judge or the assistant referee have to say about this one. Are they going to have a penalty reversed here? We'll have to wait and see. We are going. It seems like no. It looks like they're going to have a talk with the two captains here. So after 26 minutes, tempers are flying, and it is what it is. Jennifer says die is die twee spanne wat as hulle opdaag op die dag die All Blacks laat skrik. Absolutely. I can't wait for the game in 2 weeks' time. Who is the ref? Asked Ivan Venturas. So I'm not quite sure. Let's see if I can find out real quickly. So the referee is Ben O'Keefe from New Zealand. So a decent referee, with the assistant referees being Luke Pierce and Christoph Ridley, with the TMO Brendan Pickerel from New Zealand as well. Right, so let's see. Back to the action, it seems, and it's a penalty to Argentina now, 5 meters out from the try line. The Northern Hemisphere teams don't rate Argentina very highly. It's as if they forget Argentina has to play against three of the best teams in the world of the championship, which is true. They're not bad at all. 7 centillion says France will definitely win if Argentina lose. Yeah, that is basically what it is. You're trying to play mind games here. Is 7 centillion. Ventura says, okay, thanks. Let's see. It's going to be a scrum down to France. Not to France, to Argentina. So a chance here for Argentina to put the pressure on France. Already a constant, against the run of play, try for Argentina. And now a chance just to get one over France at the moment. Big scrum here, but penalty to France. Well, they tried to push the limits there, and another scuffle here between the two sides. And I think France could be in trouble. Hoas, the title prop, could be in trouble here. Let's see what the referee have to say. Montoya not happy at all. Ben O'Keefe having a chat there to the assistant referee. And I think it's going to be Hoas, the France title prop, who might be in trouble here. Okay, so I think the penalty will be reversed here as Ben O'Keefe goes upstairs to have a look. I think I saw it as Hoas just pushing, or just really not really doing something quite in. They just spoken to them, so I don't know why on earth he would go and do something silly like that. John Mayer says, Centillion, yo pupil. That sums it up quite nicely. Stephen Leonard says, always back our Southern Hemisphere teams over Northern Hemisphere teams. Right, let's see what Ben O'Keefe is going to have a look at. Right, so, yeah, there you go. Hoas just going in aggressively and starting the whole scuffle, I think it is. So let's just have another look there. Yeah, first of all, it was the number 1. And then Marcus Grimmer took grievance to that. And then Hoas coming from the back just to, it's one of those things. It should be a penalty now to Argentina. Jennifer Strumper says, have your vodka with a chappy juice. Very nice. I'll try that in the future, Jennifer. I'm drinking it with Monster at the moment, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this one goes. I haven't drank anything else for a while, to mind you, so we'll try it with chappy juice. Right, so Ben O'Keefe having a talk with the players at the moment, so we'll see which way this penalty will be going. But I think at the end of the day, it might be against go. Well, it might just stay the same. Yellow card to Marcus Kremer it is then. So he started it all, and it will be a penalty to France then. So yeah, a bit of bad luck there for Marcus Kremer, and as well a yellow card going to France as well. So it's actually Martian who gets the yellow card. I would have said it should have been Hawas, the tight head prop, but guess they got it wrong. So 2 yellow cards here. Penalty goes the way of France on the 5 meter line inside their own half. So they're very lucky to get away with that, to say the least. Jamine now with the kick downfield. Let's see where he's going to find touch. So not a lot of distance up to the 22-meter line inside France territory. And the referee just explained to Montoya just yet again what the situation was for the penalty. Right, can France come back from the scoreline at the moment? So very unlucky to concede the try, but that just shows the pressure put on by Argentina. Taken there by Flament, but it's not in straight, and it's going to be a scrum down to Argentina. So things going horribly wrong at the moment for France. Ty Ventura says France have to keep their discipline if they want to be up there with the All Blacks in South Africa. And Jennifer Strumpfer says, cheers, bud. Looking forward to running rugby. Come on, boys. Right, so let's see what's going to happen from here. Scrum down to Argentina on the 22-meter line. And both teams having a yellow card at the moment. John Bayer says, I will support the Southern Hemisphere teams, but not Australia. Nooit nie. Yeah, no. I think I'm in the same line there. I'm definitely supporting Scotland tomorrow against the Wallabies. So, although as much as I want to see Australia perform well, I also want to see Scotland perform well, because I think now is their best chance, if ever, to win a World Cup. Call me crazy, but they've got a decent squad that could upset any team on the day. Right, Kubeli with the feet to the scrum now, but it's a free kick to France. Discipline letting them down. And surely another little scuffle there from the two teams, Kubeli and Jalok, locking horns there. So what's the call from the referee? He needs to be stable, but a free kick now kicked downfield by Jamine, collected by Buffelli. And the kick downfield, not going to find touch. And Jamine misses that ball inside the 22, collects it now, kicks it outside of the 22, a soccer kick there, or a football kick, you want to call it. Buffelli now has got it. He's going to go downfield as well, not going to find touch into the hands of Charlie Bird, who's going to hammer this downfield. And fantastic kick from him, but unfortunately not going to find touch. And now Carreras needs to kick it from inside his 22 and will find touch, let's see, roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Piet Pompies, Johan Meyer, as Australië in Engeland speel. We go, Australia, definitely Piet Pompies. Any team but England. I'm sorry. Jennifer says, I agree, it looked like looking at a game at Twickenham. Right, so line out to France here. So quickly thrown into Pont now, having a go, but stalled really quickly by Kubeli. Now Hawas. Hawas pick and go from France between the halfway and the 10-meter line. Here they come again now, taken up by Paul Willems over the 10-meter line. Now Dupont gets it back now. It's Jalok taking it up for France. Quick ball again, Anton Dupont, a little knock on there. From France now, the kick downfield from Matthias Moroni, but the referee calling them back for that knock on. So a bit of handling errors, just bringing this game down just a little bit at the moment. But 7 points to 6 it is, with 10 minutes to all. To be quite fair, let's add another minute there. So we've got about 8 minutes to go in this first half. Stephen Lennon says, I understand SA supporters hating on Aussies, but I support Southern Hemisphere teams all the way. Good on you, Stephen. But I will definitely support Australia when they play England, but not against Scotland. Johan Meyer says, "LOL, yeah, Aussies voor Engels. Yeah, you gotta be crazy if you're not an English fan supporting England." It's like I told my one friend a couple of months ago. He's a South African supporting England, and I said, "Are you nuts? Are you crazy? What's the point of supporting England?" And he said, "Anybody but South Africa," and that's just ridiculous. Right, scrum down here to Argentina between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. Can they hold on for the lead here at halftime? Both teams with a yellow card at the moment. Scrub feet from Kubeli. Kubeli to feed this ball for them. Right, let's see what's going to happen here. Argentina with the feet now between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Good scrum from them taken by Kubeli. Now Carreras. Out it goes to De La Fuente. Back it comes to Del Key. Tries to step a couple of defenders over the 10-meter line. He goes. Now Kubeli gets it back now to the big boys. It's Kuda Petty making a couple of yards now, but penalty to France, holding on the ground. And the referee really got his hands full at the moment. Yeah, between these two sides. But let's see what France is going to do. Will they go for another shot at goal to just take back the lead? Yes, Anton Dupont does signal for the shot at goal. And it is going to be a penalty attempt from Jaminet to put France back into the lead. To be fair to France, they have dominated most of the game so far. If it wasn't for that charge down from the 22 from Pablo Matera, it would have possibly been 9-0 now. But Jaminet now with the attempted goal. Let's see if he can put France back into the lead with about 6 minutes to go in this first half. 7 points to 6 it is. Can France retake the lead in this game? Taking his time with this one, an important kick for him. And that one is going to go straight through the middle. So France back into the lead with 5.5 minutes to go in this first half. Piet Pompey says nooit Engeland nie. And then Jennifer says, ek dink Skuman en WP Nel sal 'n gedigte voor hy maak vir Scotland. Yeah, no, look, I'm still very frustrated with the selection of Piers Skuman. I honestly believe that he could have done a great job for the Springboks as well. But, I mean, he decided his fate. He's with Scotland now. So, all the best to him. The restart from Argentina taken by Intermac now. Up to the 22 for France. Just over the 22 now. Anton Dupont with a box kick over the top. Now the chase coming from Jalok and Villiers. But beautifully taken by Buffelli now. Between the halfway and the 10-meter line. Kubeli now waiting for it. Gets it out to Lavanini. Lavanini is going to take it up. A little bit isolated. And a penalty to France again. Holding on to the ball. Very isolated there. And that's been a problem for Argentina all year long. Not getting enough support at the breakdown. And another chance now for France. This time, they're not going to have a shot at goal, but they will kick it to touch. And Jaminet now with the kick downfield, and he's going to find touch roundabout on the 22-meter line. So Marchant, I think, he is warming up to come back onto the field. So expecting to be back on the field real shortly for France. Right, so let's see what they can do from here. Is France on the 22-meter line with 4 minutes to go in this first half. Throw in coming beautifully taken. And off the back they go now. Dupont gets it out to Intermac, straightening the line up to the 22-meter line, right in the middle of the field. Penalty to Argentina. Holding on there from Intermac. And a great steal on the ground there for Argentina. Well done there. It could have gone completely different there for him. So well done to Argentina to avoid another onslaught from France. Carreras with the kick downfield, going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside France territory. So it does look like Argentina do have the favor of the wind here in the first half. So that could come back to haunt them in the second half as well. Johan Meyer says France 28, Argentina 13, and then Ty Ventura says this is so close. It is a very close game at the moment, to be quite honest. Montoya now with the throw into this lineup. Oh, it's been stolen by France, and Dupont is going to hammer that downfield inside the 22 of Argentina, collected by Carreras. He's going to go the kick downfield, chasing his own kick into the hands of Dupont again now. Here comes Jamine now. Jamine up to halfway. Good support play now. Anton Dupont gets it out. Oh, poor pass there. And Villiers needs to pick it up at the back here. Did well to spin out of a couple of tackles. Now to Lock. Out to Paul Willems. So over halfway they go. Almost up to the 10-meter line inside Argentina half now. Penalty advantage coming. Lavanini penalised there. And this is a very kickable one for France. Between the 10 and the halfway line in the middle of the field. So this would give them an opportunity to go further into the lead here. Yep, Jamine has signaled to go for goal here. And yeah, with 2 minutes to go in this one, it's all up for grabs still. But just discipline letting Argentina down at the moment. Same old story, same old, same old. Discipline, their biggest problem at the moment. 9 points to 7, France leading Argentina with a minute and a half to go in this one. Jamine now with the kick at goal here, 43 meters out according to the stats there. So let's see if he can get this right in the middle of the field. Can he put France further ahead with a minute to go in this first half? Taking his time with the kick here, and France, that one is going to be hooked to the left of the post. So the scoreline remains 9 points to 7 with less than a minute to go in this first half. Less than a minute to go. Marcus Kremer back onto the field here, as well as Marchand back on the field for France as well. Restart from the 22 now for Argentina. 9 points to 7 it is. Restart taken by Carreras. Big kick downfield. Jalok gets it, and now Jamine with the high up and under here. And it comes back the way of France now. Marchand back from the bin, takes it up to the 10-meter line here. Dupont now gets it up. Here's a charge from Jalament. Now comes Charlie Bird, gets it out to Fico, who's been really quiet in his first half. Anton Dupont now gets the pass out here to Marchand again. Big defense here from Argentina on the 10-meter line. Anton Dupont now gets it back. Oh, has he knocked that ball on? No, says the referee. Still going. Anton Dupont. Out it goes now. Jalibert now. Jalibert still going. Needs support now. Fico gets it out to Pinot, but into touch it goes. And that should be the end of the first half. So some bad errors there towards the end, but that should be the end of the first half. Yes, it is. So 9 points to 7. France leading here at half time. So, yeah, it's been a very sloppy game at times. At half time, it's France 9 and Argentina 7. So, very tightly contested game between the two sides as well as we head into half time. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be doing the second half, guys. So, do stay tuned for that. Back in a bit. Okay, guys, I'm back for the second half, and it's France leading by 9 points to seven. Jennifer Strumpfus is ja Clifford. Hulle het daai jare ook goed gelyk en ek dink dis die span wat die Bokke sien of hulle regtig op vorm is. Referring to Australia, of course, and I would say a good Australian side is good for rugby. I honestly hope that they do get the 2027 World Cup. Something needs to give, and they need to really get back to a strength because an Australian side on strength is good for world rugby. Let's be honest with you. I think what will be good for rugby is if France can win the next World Cup. To be quite honest, as much as I want South Africa to win it, I would love for France to win the next World Cup, but whether that will happen is another question altogether. But I mean, either France or Ireland. Ireland looked absolutely fantastic today, really running rampant over a weak Japan side, to be quite honest. I don't know what the final score was, but I'm watching the highlights right now, and 50 something points racked up against Japan on the day just tells the story altogether. And New Zealand will have to know their story. I think they're playing them next weekend. So it's going to be quite interesting. And then Jennifer Strumper also says, dis is span waarmee ons nou onsself moet toets in hulle kondisies. True. Right, so halftime, France 9, Argentina 7. Not a lot happening in that first half apart from the charge down try from Argentina. Pablo Montera doing a great, phenomenal work to charge down the restart from the 22 to get Kubeli in for the try. But apart from that, it's really been only France in this game all the way through. So it does seem like at the end of the day, Ireland did get a massive win over Japan. I couldn't watch it, so 60 points to 5, it looks like the final score was. And that's a massive, massive victory to Ireland as well. Truly deserved at the end of the day, to be quite honest. Right, so it's been quite a tremendous game. Well, games we've seen here today, especially that Springbok game. Ray Butler commented just a couple of minutes ago. Good commentary, natural commentator, well done. Just let me reply to him real quickly. So I do appreciate all the comments, guys. And yeah, it's been a long day here at the office. Going into our last 40 minutes of the evening. Feeling really disappointed that I won't be able to do the Australia-Scotland game tomorrow due to load shedding. But it's one of those things. So let's enjoy this last 40 minutes between France and Argentina. I do believe that France will win this game, going on what we've seen in the first half and just based on how they've performed throughout the year. Argentina has had a really poor season altogether. France have had a very average season, to be quite honest with you. A lot of wasted opportunities. They could have won the Six Nations, didn't go all the way. They're at home at the moment, struggling against a really average Argentina side. So, don't know exactly what to make of this at the end of the day, but we'll have to wait and see how it will pan out. So today's Springbok versus Wales game have racked up 38,000 views, with the preview wrapping up 2.9k and the Springbok versus Wales review wrapping up 1,100 views. So again, thank you to all the support that I've received throughout the day. Really appreciate it, and really looking forward to doing a lot more in the future as well. So yeah, do stay tuned for all of that. So I don't know if I'm the last one doing the commentary today. I'm not sure if anybody else are doing this game here between France and Argentina, but I am definitely enjoying it nonetheless. So yeah, I'm quite interested. It is also the Kiwi Lad Sports doing commentary as well, with 69 people watching at the moment. So he is quite beating me on the stream for today's game. But yeah, it's been quite fascinating to say the least. I've really enjoyed myself throughout today, and it's only because of you guys. You've done a phenomenal job at supporting me throughout the time as well. So Really appreciate all the support. We're about 289 subscribers away from 6,000. So hopefully by the end of this month, we will be reaching that 6,000 mark, depending on how you guys support me throughout. And also now taking the time just to ask you guys, if you do enjoy this, to join the membership of the channel. Like I said, I did get a yellow monetization on my Springbok game, so I don't know if there's going to be any monetization whatsoever. Hopefully there will be, but joining the membership for 20 Rand, starting at 20 Rand, and goes all the way up to 300, depending on what you guys feel will do. So do support the channel throughout as well. Jennifer says, regtig baie verveeld eerste helfte en die twee spanne wat like om in die bal te hardloop bring als kom tweede helfte. Absolutely. So we are about to start the second half here with Carreras to get us underway in the second half, and hopefully we will see a couple more tries, because you can't say that the weather conditions aren't good here at the Stade de France. So yeah, expecting a lot more from both sides here in the second half as we get this game underway. Right, here we go. Taken in by Chalok inside the 22 for France. Dupont now. Out to Charlie Burt, who kicks it downfield. And he is going to find a great touch. Runabout on halfway for France. So good start for France here in the second half. Throw-in's going to come from Montoya for Argentina. Well, it's on the 10-meter line inside France territory. Montoya with a throw-in. Finds Kudo Petty at the back now. Off they go now. Kubeli. Out it comes to Boffelli. On the 10-meter line. Here they come again now. Marcus Kremer. Right over the 10-meter line now. Kubeli again. Back it comes to Kudo Petty. Now Carreras. Carreras out. It goes to Delkey. Delkey straightening the line. Now Kubeli again. Gets it out to the big forwards now. Driving a bit forward now. Is Kubeli back to Carreras now. De La Fuente tries to beat a couple of defenders, but tackled by Paul Willems. And over that ball is Marchand. And he wins the penalty for France there. Just a patient defense from the French at the moment. Just stalling Argentina in their tracks right there and then. John May asking where is Colby? So Colby was not considered for the end of year test. I think he's still struggling with an injury, so he will be back next year, hopefully. And then Jennifer Strumper says, yes, die laaste, jy is nie die laaste nie, love you, yes, die beste love, your work and effort. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for that comment. Jy is 'n ster, en ja, ek waardeer al die moeite om die game te kyk. Ek weet daar's so baie kanale hier op YouTube wat jy kon gekyk het, maar dankie vir jou ondersteuning en hoop om nog baie te doen in die toekoms. So here comes France now, just short of the 22 here, and on the attack they go. Good work there from France now, taken by Flament, just short of the 22 now. Dupont. Dupont steps back. Oh, there's a little gap opening up for Dupont now. Over the 22-meter line it goes now. It is Jalok now taking it up for France. Now Dupont again back in position. Inside the 22 now. Fico gets it out to Jolly, but Chaminade to Penaud. Penaud is going to go for the line. Just short, about 4 meters out. And into touch he goes. The referee haven't seen it, but he has gone into touch. So it's going to be a line out to Argentina, 5 meters from the try line. Great work there from Dupont, setting up a good attacking motion here for France. And then wide they went, but unfortunately Penaud just into touch he went. So line up now for Montoya, 5 meters out from his own try line, and this is going to be a very difficult lineup for them. They do get it, and now on the charge, this comes Argentina, 5 meters from their own try line. Kubeli waiting for this ball now. Will he go with the boxing over the top now? Penalty advantage for Argentina as Carreras kicks it into touch, but the penalty will be awarded to Argentina for offside from France. So a relieving kick coming up for Argentina. We've got still 36 minutes to go in this second half. And just 2 points between them at the moment. Argentina is going to kick this downfield, and hopefully they can get some good distance with this. Carreras with the kick downfield. Not going to find too much distance onto the 22-meter line. 5 meters outside of their own 22 now. Will France come firing in the second half? A thumping tackle there from Delguy on Pinot saved the day for them. So Montoya now with the throw-in. It is going to go to the back, but taken by France now. And just short of the 22 now. Dupont gets it out to Hoas. Still going is France over the 22-meter line. They go. Dupont into Mac. Out to Fico. Fico stopped in his tracks beautifully, and a good counter-ruck here from Argentina, winning that ball on the ground. Now Kubeli. Kubeli in possession, gets it out to Carreras, who's going to put it to the boot now, straight down the middle of the field, into the hands of Jamine now. Over halfway, he goes up to the 10-meter line, gets it out to Jollibert now. Jollibert caught between halfway and the 10-meter line now, inside the Argentina's half, onto Dupont. Now a chance here, Intermac. Gets it out to the big prop forward, driven back in a tackle, Intermac again. Now Fico. Fico caught on the 10-meter line, inside Argentina half. About 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. Now Dupont trying the smallest of margins there. Gets the ball back to Dupont. Now Jalok. Jalok out to Hawa. Who knocks it. Now Lavanini. Montoya has space. A plenty here for Argentina. Can they do something with this? Carreras now up to the 10-meter line. Buffelli straightening the line. Gets it back to Carreras. Back. Oh, Delguy has knocked it on over the 22-meter line. And here comes Villiers now for France. Villiers still going. Gets the offload to Jamine. Over the 10-meter line they go. Now need a scrum off. Over that ball is Pablo Matera, but illegally. Whoa, it's going to be a penalty to Argentina there. Holding on the ground. So Pablo Matera will win all his rights to go for that ball. Some exciting rugby there from the two teams. Jennifer Stramper says, Dupont versus Faf, as elkeen sy eie game kan speel, wie sal julle kies sonder ons kicking game? Well, look, I'm at this conclusion, really, Jennifer. Om eerlik met jou te wees, ek dink die Dupont het al teen genoeg kwaliteit scrum-halves gespeel om te kan sê hy is die beste in die wêreld, maar he is looking quite good today, is Dupont. But yeah, I still rate Aaron Smith as the best scrum-half in world rugby at the moment. You can't look past that at the moment. So until they can meet, which is probably not going to happen with Aaron Smith. I don't think he's part of the All Black touring side. But TJ Perenara will be a good matchup for Anton Dupont as well. But until Faf and Dupont play each other, I don't think we can really settle that score just yet. So Argentina is going to have a shot at goal here from between the 10 and the halfway line. So trying to look to get the lead in this game. Can I get it though? That's the big question here. Boffelli, not the greatest of goal kickers here, lining up for this one for Argentina. Can Argentina take the lead back in this game? It's been all France, to be quite honest. But the scoreline does not suggest that at all. So Boffelli now with the attempt. Let's see if he can get this for Argentina. Taking his time with this kick quite well as truly. And let's see if he can get this one. Oh, it's struck beautifully through the middle of the post. So Argentina has taken the lead in this game. Johan Meyer says Kobus Reinhardt is better than Dupont. Call me crazy. Oh, that's a tough one, Johan. I know Kobus Reinhardt is a quality player. But yeah, until he gets challenged by the best, you can't call Dupont the best. So, yeah, I have to agree with you somewhat. Dupont still needs to prove himself against the best. So here comes France from the kickoff. Argentina not able to collect that ball. And now France inside the 22 of Argentina. Dupont gets it out now. Here's a chance now. Jamine. Good defense from Argentina, pushing France back. to the 22 now, Dupont. Walkie making a couple of meters over the 22. He goes. Now that ball needs to come back. Dupont gets it out to Flammenent. Dupont again now. Gets it out. Charlie Bird. Fico caught short of the 22 now. He works his way over the 22 now. Needs to release. Dupont out to Hawass. Good defense from Argentina. Right on the 22 now. Charlie Bird. Oh, brilliant run here from the lock forward. He's going to go over for the try. And France get it. And it is the number 4 lock. Thibaut Flament who gets over for the try. And he's looked really dangerous at times today. So France take back the lead with the first try of the game for them. And that is really well done from him as well. Great run from the lock forward, scoring a phenomenal try there. Thibaut Flament, who gets over for France. Solo try here in this game so far. Great work from France, hitting back right after that penalty. And is this the start of something special for France here today? We'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Right. The conversion now coming up for Jamane. Can he take them back into the Reynard? Great overseas. Barry Green says, up Guru, very late. LOL. Surprised to see you. Well, I did say I'm going to do the commentary, so I'm keeping my word on that one, Barry. So it's 16 points to 10 for France over Argentina at the moment. And they're doing a pretty good job at the moment. Can France now break away from Argentina? Will be interesting to see. Right, so the restart now coming from Carreras. High hanging kick from him, and just a little knock on there from Jamane. Not from Jamane, from Jalok, and Montoya has collected it for Argentina just outside the 22 now. Kubeli out to Matera, just short of the 22 now. Carreras attacking the line, but good defense from France. Good counter-ruck as well. Kubeli under pressure now. They do get it back, and still coming is Argentina now. At Stromov is Pablo Matera now, gets it out to Lavanini. Lavanini just short of the 22 now. Boffelli at Stromov gets it out to Montoya. They've lost a bit of ground and a knock on there. So it's going to be a scrum down to France. 5 meters outside of their own 22. John Mayer says Cobus Reynolds has been on fire for Montpellier. The Bok game play don't suit him, unfortunately. And I think that's the same with Herschel Yankees as well, John. I think Herschel Yankees are more an attacking scrum off. And Faf de Klerk just fits that mold perfectly at the moment in the Spock squad. So, yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, do we have another kicking scrum off at the moment that could suit the Box game plan? That is debatable. But, I mean, we do have Faf de Klerk. Cobus Reynolds can slot into that position, but it doesn't suit his gameplay, as you mentioned just now. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see if Faf de Klerk could get injured. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Right, scrum down here now to France, and just outside of their own 22. Dupont now to feed this ball. Can France get out of their own half here? Dupont now gets it out to Jolly Bird, who's going to kick it downfield, looking for space in behind, but finds Carreras now. Carreras going with a high up and under chase coming from Boffelli. Who's going to get this? Jolly Bird takes it beautifully on the 10-meter line. That could have turned out badly for France. Now Dupont gets it out. Jolly Bird again now. Fico out to Villiers. Villiers over halfway. Back to Fico. Gets the pass to Dupont. Here comes Dupont over there. And he's going to score a try for France. It's opened up. The floodgates might have just opened up here. A beautiful attacking try here from France. as they go over for the second try of the game. 21 points to 10 with the conversion to come, and Stop de France have come alive. We are going to go upstairs for this one. I'm not sure what Kickoff are looking at, but on the 53rd minute, we will have a stoppage, and the referee will have a look at this one. Nothing wrong with that up until that point. The pass beautifully, pass to the pond beautifully. I don't see any problem with that. That should be a try to France at the moment. 21 points to 10 it is. Villiers with a great run there. Gets the pass back to Fico. The pass to the pond beautifully. I don't see anything wrong with that. Completely nothing wrong. But I might be wrong yet again. Who knows? But from the looks of it, it should be a try. Let's see what Kickoff decides here. On the 53rd minute mark, it is a try pending for France. Still going to have a look at this one. I don't see anything wrong with it though. But we'll have to wait and see what the referee decides. Didn't see anything wrong with that. Jaminet taking that ball beautifully out of the air. And from there, France just counter-attacked like Trojan horses to get down for their second try of the game. Ty Ventura says Dupont is the best scrum half. Debatable, but certainly not. There's a knock-on from Jaminet. So that is going to be disallowed try, surely. I could change the score already. I didn't see that one. So we are going to go back to 16 points to 10, surely. Jennifer Strumper says, Ty, I agree. Ek is bekommerd op 10, ons kort 'n solid ou as Pollard beseer raak. So, yeah, I'm not convinced that Elton Jantjies is the answer, and I don't know if Johan Goosen is the answer, but we'll have to wait and see when he comes back from injury. So I think there was a knock-on from France. Very unfortunate, to be quite honest. But let's see what Kickoff decides at the end of the day. It will come down to his decision. A lot of debate, no try, knock on. That is going to be the call. Right, so we are going to go back. No try there for France. Little knock on. Very unfortunate for them, but it is the right call. So knock on from France. And it should be a scrum down to Argentina in the half of France. Looks like Dante is on his way onto the field for France. A big centre for France as well. Reminds me of Mattia Pastero. You will forget him. Great centre as well for France. Warming up on the side of the field. And should see the introduction of him real shortly. There we go. Right. It is Intermac who's leaving the field. So not the greatest of games from him today. Would have expected a little bit more from him at the end of the day. But I guess you can't have your way every single day. Right, so 70 tackles made by France to the 80 of Argentina, 24-7 missed from Argentina. So that just sums that up quite for them as well. Right, so here comes Argentina now on the attack, and here comes a good breakaway from Matias Moroni. Now it's just short of the 22 is Argentina now, but a penalty to Argentina, not to Argentina, to France. Holding on the ground there from them. And it's going to be a great save there from Marchand for France. Looked dangerous at times there for Argentina there. So very lucky to get away with the penalty. 16 points to 9 it is. And that kick downfield, where is it going to find touch? Not sure quite where it found touch, but a few more replacements coming on now for Argentina. Not quite sure who it is. We'll find out in just a minute who the replacements are for Argentina. Right, so it is Argentina who's got possession now. Fico, knock on from France, surely. No, says the referee, play on. So France have got it to Pont now with a charge down from Argentina, and it's a good charge down from Lavanini, but they do get it back through Jollibird. And Anton Dupont has now got it between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Now comes back to Jollibird, who kicks it downfield into the hands of Carreras. Now it's going to be a run here from Argentina. Beautiful run from Delqui, almost up to the 10-meter line. Now Kubeli out to Lavanini. This game could still go anyway. Oh, but off their feet goes Argentina. Penalty to France. And another wasted opportunity. Jennifer Strumper says World Rugby het nog altyd goeie 9 opgeoffer soos 'n Cregan versus US. Absolutely. I mean, we've got some really good scrum halves in World Rugby. Aaron Smith, Anton Dupont, Faf de Klerk, TJ Perenara. You could even have a look at Gareth Davis and Thomas Williams. There's so many of them. Tintin FR says, Viva la France. So France are leading quite comfortably. Well, not comfortably, but they are leading. And well played so far from them as well. So more changes now coming up. France also making some changes. And it is Mo Farka who comes on to the field for France as well. Alles La France. Faf is the best 9 just because of his hair. LOL. Right, here comes France inside at 22 now. Dupont gets it out to the replacement lock forward in Tawafuena, who makes a couple of meters now. Marchand driven back in the tackle there. Up to the 22 now. Dupont a little bit slow on getting that ball. It does come back to the way of Walkie now. Good defense from Argentina all around, but it does look like they have secured it. And here comes Jollibird with a drop goal attempt going way to the left. And we will have a 22-meter dropout for Argentina. Tintin FR says France is the winner today. Well, let's hope the scoreboard stays the same here for Tintin's sake. It reminds me of the asterisks. Don't know if anybody followed the asterisks, but Tintin does remind me of that. Oh, no, I'm lying. It's not an asterisk. Tintin was something completely different. I'm lying. Right, here we go again. Boffelli has taken that ball between the 22 and the 10-meter line, but it's going to be a penalty against France. Players in front of the kicker. And Mike says Alas La France as well. So a chance here for Argentina to draw back 3 points as the kick is right in the middle of the field between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside France territory. So a chance now for Argentina to strike back in this game. Will they have a shot at goal though? Will Boffelli have a shot right in the middle of the field? Ty Ventura says Belgium. So what is that about Belgium, Ty Ventura? I'm not quite with you on that one. So I'm just going through the results of the weekend. Ireland beating Japan 60 points to 5. New Zealand beating Italy 47-9. Portugal beating Canada 20 points to 17. Spain going down to Fiji 43-13. England winning 69-3. South Africa 23-18. And then obviously the current game 16 points to 10 with this penalty to come. And in France, women beating South Africa women by 46 points to 3. Just not getting better for them, I guess, at the end of the day. Right, Boffelli taking his time with this one. Mike says, if Box cannot win World Cup 2023, I would like to see France win it. Same goes for me, I think. Either France or Scotland for me. The kick from Boffelli goes straight through the middle. So it is 16 points to 13 now with just about 20 minutes gone in the second half. So it's all up for grabs here. The restart from France. A deep kick in collected beautifully. Oh, Matera hammered there in the tackle. France trying to take that ball off them, but Kubelia secured the ball for them. Now just 10 meters out from their own try line is Argentina. Kubeli goes to the box kick over the top and not going to find touch into the hands of Jamine. Jamine on the 10-meter line. Is it going to try and break through the middle? Good defense from Argentina though. DuPont now gets it out to Jalibert now. Walkie with a pass behind Fico. So, but he does collect it back for France. So here they come now. DuPont. Out it comes now. Good charge from Dembaba. Now Anton DuPont gets it out again. Beautiful work now. Great work from the Lucet prop. Gets it back to DuPont now. DuPont might have a snap here on his own. Gets it back to Jolly Steps back inside field. Right in the middle on the 22. Now Jalok. Gets it out to DuPont again. DuPont goes on his own. He could go all the way now. Just 5 meters out. But great defense from Argentina. And they win the penalty on the ground. So Anton DuPont a little bit isolated there and gives away the penalty, unfortunately. Johan Meyer says, I don't think I ever want to see a Northern Hemisphere team win it again. How great will it be if Scotland can pull it off, John? We will say South Africa won it with all the South Africans playing in Scotland at the moment. If you look at Pierre Skuman, Pierre Pianel, you've got Duan van der Merwe, a lot of South Africans, Kyle Steyn. Oh, here comes France on the attack after the kick from Argentina, didn't find touch. So on the attack they go, Charlie Bird out to Dembaba again, up to the 22-meter line, right in the middle of the field. Here they come again, pick and go now from France. Over the 22-meter line they go, Machant now. Needs support though. We'll get it back to Pont now. Gets it out to Dembaba, who's been looking really well since he's come onto the field. Jolibert, out to Pinot, hammering tackle. Villiers now taking it up 5 meters out from Argentina try line. Pick up and go now again here from France. And it's Cyril Bale who makes his way up to just 3 meters short now. DuPont now gets it up. Again, Machant taking it up just 3 meters out from the try line. Penalty advantage coming. Fabio Hona has taken it up now, and penalty advantage coming for France. Will they get this ball back? DuPont waiting patiently, but the referee blows on his whistle, and that will be another penalty to France now. Will they go for the kick at goal? Ty Ventura says Tintin is from Belgium. Thanks for that one, Ty. Then people forget that France have been there. Well, have been to 3 World Cup finals already. Oh, it's very similar to England, unfortunately, but never able to finish it off at the end of the day. So hopefully that will change in the future. Who knows? Right, so France have gone quickly and they've knocked the ball on. So it will be a scrum down to... it will be a scrum down to Argentina, though. So that not working out for them. Dembaba a little bit over-eager there, knocking that ball on just short of the try line. So we'll have to wait and see if Argentina can defend this. They're normally very strong on the defensive front. So hopefully they can keep them out. Right, some more changes coming up here. Let's just stop that clock. Run it back just a little bit. There we go. So it is going to be a scrum down to Argentina. 5 meters from their own try line. Gross has come on for Bale as well on the field now. And Nicolas Sanchez replacing Carreras as well, I think. No, he is going to replace... he is going to replace Carreras. Odell Keys, sorry. A 3-point game between these two sides at the moment. Can France pull it off, or will Argentina come back from this 3-point deficit and win this game? We'll have to wait and see. Injury break to one of the Argentina players so far. But I must say, I've been quite impressed so far. If we go through the team lineup so far, Boffelli has been strong. Delkia has had a good game. Matias Moroni has been a bit quiet. Jeremino de la Fuente has been busy. Matia Carreras, Santiago Carreras, and Thomas Kubeli, really good for Argentina. And then Facunda Issa has been strong. Marcus Grimmer and Pablo Matera has been solid with a loose trio. Thomas Lavanini is always giving away a couple of penalties, but overall a good game. Good Apeti, been good, and in the front row as well. But from a French point of view, Melvin Jaminet, very impressive from the fullback. Damien Pinot not getting a lot of opportunities. Gael Fico has been quiet. Romain Intermac really quiet at 12. Gavin Villiers had a few opportunities, which he has taken. Mattia Jalibert has been good. Anton de Punt has obviously been quite phenomenal. Jalok has been phenomenal. Walkie has been good. Francois Cross has been a bit quiet. Paul Willemse and Flament has been two standout players for France so far. Hoas Marchand and Cyril Bale right up there with the best of them so far. A very tightly contested game. Kubeli with a feed to the scrum. I think Kubeli rightfully could be their best player on the field for Argentina. Big scrum here from France, and they win the penalty. This time probably will be going for goal. Jalot trying to get that ball quickly, but avoided by Argentina. And one could argue and say that could warrant a yellow card, to be quite fair. But referee having none of it. So it will just be a penalty right in front. And I think Jaminet will have a shot at goal. Yeah, that is fair enough. France just wanting to get back into this one and take the lead. And I'm going to add the 3 points already because it is really what it is. A really easy kick coming up for him. So it should be 19 points to 13 with 15 minutes to go in this game. A very, very tight game between these two sides. Right in front shouldn't be a problem. That's why I've added the 3-pointers already. Jaminet has been pretty solid for them throughout this game and shouldn't have a problem with this one. Taking his time with it, though, let's be quite fair here. Easy kick from him. So 19 points to 13. France have taken a 6-point lead here with 15 minutes to go. But anything can still happen. You know that this game is far from over, especially with 6 minutes to go. Ashley Ratters vra, wat dink jy van ons game? Fantasties. Ek dink dit was 'n baie goeie game. Even if you look at my review, I've never done a review in quite a while. So for me to do a review after that game tells you the whole tale. Snyder Pond af en dan gaan niks gebeur in daai backline nie. And your prediction is looking good, says Ty Ventura to John Mayer. Right, France 28, Argentina 13. So that could easily be the outcome of the game. Thumping tackle from Montoya on Pinot, but he could be in trouble with this one. Given the strictness of world rugby at the moment, could be considered high and dangerous, but the referee having none of it. So, yeah, en die try wat nie getel het nie, wat dink jy? So, yeah, it could be that even that's a bit might have been in front of the kicker. I personally didn't think that it was the case, Ashley, but I mean, nip and tuck, anything could have happened there. Like I said, doing commentary while watching, sometimes you don't see everything straightforward, but from the looks of it, it didn't look like he was in front of the kicker. So here comes Argentina with another attack on the 10-meter line of France now. Pablo Matera making headway now between the 10 and the 22. Can knock on, just as I say, can I hit back? It's a knock on by Facunda. Issa Facunda knocks that ball on. Yuan Guam says hello. How's it going, Yuan? So we're still here with about, let's see, 13 minutes to go in this one. Still a very close game, 19-13. I think people have enjoyed the Springbok victory quite a bit. So, yeah, let's hope France can pull this one off. I personally do want France to win this game. But I mean, if Argentina can pull it off, why not? Johan Guam says that well supported that ran onto the field maybe cost the match for Wales. I agree. That was a silly thing to do. Ashley Ritter says, almal by my bar het gesê dis 'n 3 en ek stem saam. Yeah, so from the first look of it, Ashley, I did feel that it was a try. But I mean, luckily for us, it went our way at the end. Here comes Anton Dupont now, and a good run here up to halfway. Gets the ball out to Villiers, who knocks it on, unfortunately. And it will be either scrum down to Argentina or a knock scrum down. Jennifer asking waar is die skot as 'n game mode, so it will be at Murrayfield in Scotland. But yeah, I won't be able to do the live commentary because of load shedding, unfortunately, Jennifer. So yeah, it's one of those things. Really would have loved seeing that game. We'll miss the whole bloody game because of load shedding. Right, with 12 minutes to go in this game, anything can still happen. Marcelo Bosch is on the field as well, so I don't know why the hell all my videos get a yellow monetization here again with the France and Argentina game as well. But anyway, here we go. So, still coming on. Johannes Spain says, come on, Argentina. So, Argentina do have possession here on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Kubeli now waiting for the ball. Gets it out to Marcus Kremer. Good tackle from Jalok. He's been strong for France today. Kubeli waiting for that ball again now. At the back of this ruck, will be trying to go with the box kick. It seems that he's going to get it out to Nicolas Sanchez. Is going to kick it downfield. And the bounce of the ball is going to France. It is Peno who gets it, kicks it downfield now into the hands of Carreras, knocks it backwards. And now he puts it on the boot. And the kick downfield goes straight into touch. So it is going to be a France lineup right on the 22-meter line. Is this what it took for France to win this game here today? A lot has happened in this game, and more changes coming up for France as well now. It's Seko Makalo who comes onto the field here as well for France now. Mafaka also on the field for France. So with 10 minutes to go in this one, taken by Walkie at the back. Maul has been formed by France now. Can they get this driving maul going for them? Argentina has looked a lot better than they have been during the Rugby Championship. Dupont now gets it out to Dante. Was there a high tackle from Argentina? No, says the referee. Play on. Dupont waiting for it. Gets it out to the replacement Makaloa. Now Dupont again. Now back to Jolly, but Pinot is going to straighten the line over the 22. Back to Jamane. Now Dupont waiting for this ball. Gets it back out to Makalo. Now Johnny Bird straightening the line. Gets the offload beautifully. Here comes the try. That's going to win it for France, surely. And it is the replacement hooker in Piatau Muavaka who gets the try for France and wraps up this game for sure. Another try for France, and that should wrap it up for France as well today. With 9 minutes to go, great work from France overall. Quick ball from Dupont, and a great breakout there from Makavaku for France to get over for the try. Great offload there from Jolly Bird, who set that up for the replacement hooker. So 24-13 now with the conversion to come. 9 minutes to go. Can Argentina find a way back into this game? Jamane with the conversion attempt now. He's been solid for them. One missed kick so far from Melvin Jamane. But France seems to have wrapped this up here today at the Stade de France. Conversion is good, so 26 points to 13 it is. And one have to feel that that might be the end of the road for them. Ek moet sê ons defense is beter as die rugby championship, says Ashley. En dan Jennifer says hulle is in vir 'n helse game op Murrayfield. Definitief. Dit gaan 'n helse game wees. Stephen Lennon says we have a huge young Dutch lock playing for Targa named Fabian Holland, originally from Netherlands. He wants to play for the All Blacks and could be a contender if he keeps playing well. I saw that. So, yeah, it's a bit sad to see another international player snatched up. But I mean, I would any day play for the All Blacks instead of Netherlands at the end of the day. So let's see if Argentina have anything left in the tank as Nicolas Sanchez goes to the air. Chase coming from Boffelli, beautifully taken by Jallybird. But it has been ripped by Facunda. And now Argentina's got the ball on the 10-meter line. Here they come. Still just short of the 10-meter line. Now Nicolas Sanchez gets it out. Lavanini. Now Carreras with the offload to De La Fuente. De La Fuente with a little stab through straight into the hands of one of the French players. But a penalty there to Argentina. Mountains of Elijah says, greetings from Ireland. Listening here as my wife has grabbed the TV and have no hope of getting to watch it. Was shouting for Argentina, but it doesn't look like they will do it. No, unfortunately not. And then Johannes Payne says, oh no. Jennifer says, skotte baie gevaarlik daar vir alles sal begin sing. LOL. Yeah, probably the best national anthem in the world right now. Next to, next to Wales, basically. And I must say, as much as I hate England, the national anthem is quite good, which is actually the UK anthem, not England's. So, yeah, let's see what's going to happen. It is Argentina now 5 meters out from the try line. Can they do this? Can they do this? Line out taken beautifully now, and here they come now. Big try from Facunda. Just short, Kubeli now gets it out. Yes, the try. That is try time to Argentina, surely. But the referee didn't see a clear grounding, and he will have to go upstairs for this one. Let's stop the clock right there. I do feel that it is a try, but we will have to check the grounding first. Is this the comeback Argentina refusing to let down in this game? Let's see if he did get the grounding. One could argue and say a high tackle there. Oh, it's brilliantly done, I think, from Fico to stop him from scoring the try. Well. One could say it was a high tackle that prevented the try. So, at all costs, it could be a penalty try at the end of the day. Who knows? I might just be grabbing at straws. But it looks like held up. But a high tackle from Fico could lead to a penalty try here for Argentina. Who knows? Di Ventura says, wow, could be the close finish now. And I always said this could be the game of the weekend, but nothing beats the Springbok versus Wales game at the end of the day. Let's see if there is a grounding. That's try time. Must be a try, surely. From the looks of it, it's try time to Argentina. But you never know. I am watching from a little bit of a distance, so probably the guy that's closer to the action will get it straight spot on. But let's see what Benakif and the TMO decides here. I would go penalty try there for, well, no try. No try is the call. I don't think they've considered the high tackle at all there. But anyway, another penalty to Argentina now. And 5 meters out from the try line, about 10 meters out from the right-hand touch line. John Mayer says, get in there, Argentina. If it's a try, game on. So they still have an opportunity here. Now Bosch takes it up just a meter short. Great valiant defense from France. Kubeli now out to Pablo Matera. Just 2 meters out now from the try line. Here comes, oh, it's been ripped by France, and here they come now. But the referee is going to call it back for another penalty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The twist is coming. Still 5 meters out from the try line. And here comes Argentina again now. 5 meters out, right in front of the posts. And one have to feel they have to score now. Right, here they come again now. Just 2 meters short of the try line. Kubeli now gets it out to Pablo Matera. Just a meter short of the try line, inches really. And here comes Facunda Issa Facunda now, just short of the try line again. Will they get this ball back? No. It's been held up, and it should be a goal line dropout to France. Well. Jennifer asks, hoekom vaar die beste spanne ter wêreld altyd swak as hulle toer op die span se tuisveld? I don't know. I really don't know. Sê hy, waar bly jy, Mr. Guru? So, ek bly in 'n klein Karoo dorpie hier in die Noord-Kaap genoemd Noupoort. Yellow cards, there was one apiece, Ty Ventura, but no yellow cards in this last couple of minutes. So, yeah, I don't know. France getting away with murder there. There's an injury or a stoppage at the moment. So with 4.5 minutes to go, it's still anybody's game at the moment. But France have done well. They will have the goal line drop out. Is it die ligdruk of all in the mind? I don't know. Could be jet lag. Could be the ligdruk, like you say. Ashley Ritter says, ek dog jy bly in Joburg. Nee. I'm not staying in Joburg, so I also don't want to ever live in Joburg, to be quite honest. I'm a Plaas Yappie, if you can put it that way, Ashley. Right, here comes Argentina from the halfway. Nicolas Sanchez now with the up and under, and beautifully taken by Jamine, but it's been ripped by Argentina. So another chance now for them. Kubeli with a poor pass now to the back. Gets it out to Boffelli right on halfway. So they've lost a bit of ground as Argentina now. And there's just 4 minutes to go in this game. Kubeli waiting for us between the 10 and the halfway line now. It is taken up by Bosch now. Bosch up to the 10-meter line. Kubeli gets it back to Sanchez. A beautiful pass to Pablo Matera up to the 10-meter line. Now Kubeli again. Gets it out to Gonzalez. Now Kubeli again. Sanchez loops around with Mattia Maroni. Now Nicolas Sanchez with a little kick ahead. Just a useless kick there, to be quite honest. But the bounce of the ball nearly not kind to Charlie Bird. But he puts it down. Another another goal line dropout coming up. Right, so 3 minutes to go in this game. 101 carries from France, 80 from Argentina, 774 meters made by France, 496 made by Argentina. Goal line dropout coming up here for them. And here we go. Argentina with another ball to the air from Nicolas Sanchez. Boffelli chasing after this. He's going to get it back. And it's going to be try time to Argentina. It is Carreras who goes in for the try. And hold your horses. This game is not over yet. Magic moment from Argentina. Boffelli with the slap back in the air. Gets it out to Carreras. Try time. Massive try. If this is going to stand. The referee will go upstairs. But I do think that a try has been scored here. Jamine has gone down in that one. Let's have a look. Nicolas Sanchez with the kick. The charge coming from Boffelli. Oh, that's brilliant. That is surely got to stick. Carreras gets the try. Boffelli beautifully in the air. Gets that ball back. And that should be the try that puts Argentina back into this game. No problem whatsoever, I think personally. I know there's been a couple of tries disallowed that I thought it was tries. This one for me has also been a try. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm not sure. It could go either way at the moment. Jennifer says, dink jy dis 'n mental ding soos die All Blacks voel as hulle ons speel op Ellis Park. Could be mental, could be like they said, it might be a bit of jet lag at the end of the day. Who knows? Stephen Lennon says, mean Argentina means. So, is that a try or not? Let's see what Benno Kiev decides here. Let's hope it is a try, and we're going to have 3 minutes of a much anticipated tight game coming up in this last 3 minutes. So there's a question mark whether that ball went forward into the head of Jamine and then back off the head into the hands of Carreras. So I think that is going to be the call. So I do feel that we're going to have another disallowed try here. Do you think we will have another disallowed try? Let's see whether that is going to be the call. So personally, I do feel that has been the try stands. The try stands. So that has gone the way of Argentina, and with the conversion makes it 26 points to 20. Well, they haven't updated the score. There we go. So yeah, with just 2.5 minutes to go, 6 points the difference here. Can Argentina snatch this from France? Bit of luck at the end of the day, going in the favor of Argentina. The restart from Jalibert now. It is Makalo with a thumping tackle there, putting the pressure on Argentina, 5 meters from their own try line. But it is now taken in. Nicolas Sanchez with the kick downfield, looking for touch, not going to find it into the hands of Jamine. Here comes Jalibert now. Oh, got all the defenders in the world in front of him, but somehow they've managed to secure that ball again. Can they hold on here? Is France. Pick up and go from them. And still coming is France now just outside of the 22. Penalty advantage for France now to punt over the 22-meter line. Now Jalok. Jalok gets it out to Villiers. The pass now. Here comes Jalibert. Jalibert. Oh, was there a trip from Argentina? No, says the referee. Play on. Dupont waiting 5 meters out from the try line. Here comes Jalok. Jalok taking it up. Dupont now gets the pass out. Still short 5 meters at the moment. Will France be able to finish this? Jalok takes it up, but a little knock on from him, and I think we are coming back for a penalty to France. Yes. So they could use up the whole minute if they want to here and just finish this game off. So if the penalty goes over, a 9-point difference with almost no time on the clock will surely win it for France here today. There's going to go upstairs for something here, and we'll just have to wait and see what it's all about. So let's see, there was a trip there from the replacement scrum half there from Argentina. And it is, it's Gonzalo Bertrano who could be in trouble there. Give or take, I don't know why they are even looking at this, to be quite honest, but it should wrap up the game here. This penalty right in front, in the middle of the field, should be enough to win it for France at the end of the day. So Jamine to probably have the last say of this game. Oh no. It is going to be Anton Dupont just making sure that he gets the penalty for that trip. So 5 meters out from Argentina's try line. Surely they've got to go for goal. Yeah, they do get it. So Germany right in front. No way he's going to miss this one. We could already basically add the 3 points to France here. So it will be a victory at the end of the day, surely, for France. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad luck here, but this should be the last kick of the game here, surely. Should be the last kick of the game. Taking his time with it. I don't think there will be any time for a restart. John Mayer says, "Oh no, Argentina, good effort, but France was the better team. Congrats to them." Yeah, it was. It was, unfortunately, they were the better side throughout the day. So that wraps it up. The 29 points to 20 victory here for France in a hard fought victory for them. And as expected, a very, very, very close game indeed. Jennifer Strumpfer says, DuPont looks like a young Farida Prayer. You can go and ask the veteran for help. Yeah, DuPont does look good. And the debate will continue whether he's the best in the world. Ask any Frenchman, he will agree with the call that he is the best nine at the moment. Ty Ventura says, great job on the commentary for both games. Thank you. No problem, Ty Ventura. Thank you guys for tuning in as well. John Mayer, Jennifer, Ty Ventura, Stephen Lennon, all of you guys have been really great today and really been here till the end. So really appreciate all the support that I'm getting, and we'll wrap it up for that for today. So 29 to 20, France win Argentina. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend. I will see you guys next weekend for the Box versus Scotland if load shedding don't kill us out. But ZA says, dink jy 2023 gaan in die noordelike halfrond, perhaps France, England, of dalk terug na All Blacks? We can do this. We can do this. We could defend our title, I'm sure, ZA. But France, England, and the All Blacks, and our Ireland, I think any of the top 8 teams in the world at the moment, including Wales, can cause an upset at the next World Cup. But we'll have to wait and see. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'm clocking out. Until next time, cheers for now.